Ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time that we settle the debate on this age-old question. What exactly are the best cereals out there?
Kage, no tell beef consignment. Never have breaks, no off days. Bitch, my drip hope. Look, boy, I'm a legend, but bound my presence. Don't test me, I'm ready. My drip like Hokage. See you and I, we both had nothing in common. I move like Kakashi, I do shit abroad. Let's go, let's go.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Linck here, and today we are answering the age-old question: what exactly are the best cereals possible? We got the classic Cheerios, we got the Reese's Puffs, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the Apple Jacks, the Special K, the fucking weirdos. We are here to decide today, what are the best cereals possible? Before we get into it, I'd like to say you guys should definitely go check out the links down below. You guys can go follow my Twitch and my Twitter there. You guys can go use code DEPTH on all your fresh up purchases to save 20% off. Let's get into the ultimate tier list. All right, so if you see here, we have godly, A tier, B tier, C tier, and god awful. Godly is that no matter what is in the house, you will always eat that cereal. All right, for me, I will always eat this fucking cereal. All right, and then god awful is like, if I am starving on a deserted island, I will not fucking touch that. First up, we have chocolate Cheerios. Now, I'm a firm believer that cereal is not meant to be berry flavored, so I'm always a big fan of chocolate cereals. Chocolate Cheerios, I've only had it a couple times, so I'm gonna have to put it in a respectable B tier. Next up, we have the Oops All Berries by Captain Crunch. Fucking god awful. That shit is disgusting. Captain Crunch is one of the most overrated cereals out there. You cannot prove me wrong. All right, and next up we have the original Captain Crunch. All right, so this is one of the only cereals that is like berry flavored that I actually don't mind. Will I go out of my way to eat it? No. But is it okay? Yes. So that is going to be going in the C tier. Next up we have Boo Berry, and personally for me, I only eat this shit because of the marshmallows, so that is going in a solid C tier. Next up, Rice Chex. This is plain as hell, absolutely disgusting, going in god awful. Now next up is fucking Cheerios. All right, and a lot of you guys are gonna hate me for this, but Cheerios belongs in the god awful tier. It is fucking, they're disgusting. It is meant for fucking 2-year-olds to eat when they barely have any fucking teeth. All right, Cheerios are not meant to be consumed above the age of 3. Next up, Frosted Cheerios. Okay, no, I know it's just absolute shit on the regular Cheerios, but Frosted Cheerios are not bad. They're like Frosted Flakes, all right? They're like Corn Flakes and then Frosted Flakes. Frosted Cheerios is not that bad, but it's not like that good either. So it's gonna get a solid C tier. Next up, we have Chips Ahoy. These ones are actually somewhat good. They actually somewhat taste like the cookie, unlike another cereal that's coming up. Fucking Cookie Crisp. That is gonna get a solid B tier. All right, next up we have one of the goats, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If you guys don't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, get the fuck out of my face. That shit is delicious. That shit is delicious. Going in godly tier. Next up is Cocoa Puffs. All right, that is gonna get a solid A tier just because of the fact that I used to eat that shit every single day before school. Next up is Cookie Crisp, and the concept of Cookie Crisp was a great idea. When you actually eat it, it tastes like nothing, like a fucking cookie. See, Chips Ahoy is what Cookie Crisps was shooting to be, but they completely missed. I don't think I've ever been more disappointed eating a cereal than when I tried Cookie Crisp for the first time, so that's gonna get a god awful. But I actually genuinely enjoy cornflakes, all right? I used to eat that shit all the time. You throw some cinnamon in the milk with that. Oh, shit, that's delicious, man. Oh, that shit is fucking good. So that's gonna get a solid B tier. Up we have Corn Pops, and I'm not usually the biggest fan of Corn Pops, all right? Ever been my first or second choice? No, but I'm gonna have to put that in C tier just because I would eat it, but it would never be my first or second choice. Count Chocula. You guys already know where the fuck that goes. A tier. That shit is delicious. Next up we have Eggo Waffles. All right, I've only had these one time, so I really don't have a real good opinion on this. I absolutely love Eggo Waffles. Love Eggo Waffles, so I'm gonna give this a solid B. Peanut butter, guys. Peanut butter, oh, that is another thing. Chocolate and peanut butter or cinnamon and cereal, that, no debate, that is a solid A tier. Next up we have Cinnamon Chex, and I just got done saying that cinnamon is a great combination in cereal, but for the facts, that is a Chex brand cereal is gonna get a B tier. Next up, we have blueberry Chex. Pretty much you're taking Chex and making it worse, so it's gonna get a solid god awful for me. Now, Frankenberry is pretty much the same as blueberry. I only eat that for the marshmallows, so I'm gonna give that a C. Next up is French Toast Crunch. All right, I'll have to say that this is a solid A tier. This is pretty much just Cinnamon Toast Crunch with a little twist on it. This fucking thing. This fucking rainbow-nosed toucan motherfucker. I cannot stand Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are probably my least favorite cereal to ever grace this earth. The fuck out of here. Fruit Loops are disgusting. They all taste the same, and all they are puffed Cheerios with food coloring. If there was a lower tier, it would be just for fucking Fruit Loops. I cannot stand these motherfuckers. Next up, we have the Cinnabon Cereal. It's another cinnamon flavored cereal, and you guys know I love that shit. That is going in a solid A tier. Love Frosted Flakes. I used to eat Frosted Flakes all the time. Frosted Flakes was one of those where I would eat them, but it would upset me at the fact that they would get so soggy so quickly. So that is what's going to keep it from being an A tier, is that they just get so soggy so quickly. So it's going to go with a solid B. The same applies to Frosted Mini Wheats. I love Frosted Mini Wheats. Personally, they're better dry than they are in milk. They just got so soggy once you put them in milk. So it's going to be in the same boat as Frosted Flakes, as a solid B tier. Next up is Captain Crunch Berries. And guys, fucking god awful. Who the get the fuck out of here. Golden Grams, and personally for me, they're not the best, but they're not the worst. If that was like one of the only things left in the house, I would eat them, but they wouldn't really be my first choice. It was gonna get a solid B tier. Now, next up on the list, we have one of the GOATs, absolutely god tier cereal, Apple Jacks. Oh my fucking, Apple Jacks are slept on. You guys cannot tell me that, all right? Cinnamon Toast Crunch with like apple spice. Oh, Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Oh my gosh, these are delicious. Godly god tier. Give me that. Next, we have Gorilla Munch, the fucking Whole Foods off-brand. I actually don't know where it's from. Probably Trader Joe's. Not that good. It's not god awful, but it's not really C tier either. It's just gonna go in god awful because I've only had it once and I never really would ever go out of my way to eat it again. Honey Bunches of Oats. I don't really like these at all. Like at all. So this is gonna go in god awful. Combs are absolutely slept on. If you guys are not eating honeycombs, you guys should get yourself some honeycombs because they're delicious. That is going in an A tier. Now here we have the crown jewel of them all, Honey Nut Cheerios. And I know I was shitting on Cheerios before, but Honey Nut Cheerios belongs in the same exact category. They're absolute dog shit. They're dog water. What the fuck is the difference between Cheerios and Honey Nut Cheerios? I can never tell the fucking difference, but it doesn't fucking matter. They are disgusting. That's all right. So the concept of the donuts was good, but the powdered sugar flavored donut cereal wasn't really my thing. Powdered donuts really wouldn't be my first option as donuts either, or my second option. So just for that, it's gonna go in C tier. So lean. This is pretty much granola cereal. If I'm gonna eat this, I would rather eat protein granola and just put milk in that and make a cereal out of that. So just for that, it's gonna go in god awful. They're in the same exact category as Corn Pops. This is just the other version of Corn Pops, pretty much. So just for that, it's gonna go in C tier. Oh, here comes Crave. This was one of those controversial cereals when it came out, if you guys remember. Every single Cartoon Network ad, every single Disney XD ad, it was Crave chocolate and then Crave double chocolate. This is a good cereal. It's a solid B, but if it was double chocolate, A tier automatically. Love this actually. I actually like all the cereal from Life, and I'm gonna put that in a solid A. And then the regular one is gonna go in a B just because, you know, I have a soft spot for the cinnamon flavor cereals. Next up is Lucky Charms. They may be in the same boat as Blueberry and Frankenberry, but they're not. Marshmallows are godly. But do you want to know what the fucking cereal is? It's fucking different shaped Cheerios. All Lucky Charms is just relying on the different shaped and different amazingly flavored marshmallows to mask the horrendousness of the fucking Cheerio-shaped Lucky Charms. Why it's going in god awful, all right? But if we're talking about the marshmallows, those are godly. But the cereal overall, god awful. Nutter butter. All right, I'm a fucking cum slut for Nutter Butter cereal.
What did he say?
I'm a slut for peanut butter flavored cereal in general. So this is getting an absolute A tier. Now we are on to the Oreos. All right, fucking good. If you guys would put this shit in ice cream or shakes or something, Get the fuck out of here. Those are delicious, man. Those are a solid A tier. Cocoa Pebbles. These are absolutely godly. Love Cocoa Pebbles. If you guys don't fuck with Cocoa Pebbles, what is wrong with you? That is going in godly tier. Next up is Fruity Pebbles. And you guys know my thoughts and feelings on fruit cereal. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely fucking gross. So that's gonna get god awful. Raisin Bran, god awful. Who the fuck wants raisins in cereal? Cereal is really not meant to be healthy. Why the fuck are you putting raisins in there? I actually don't even know who really likes raisins unless you're 80 years old. Now the Crunch, Raisin Bran Crunch. You know, it's just marketing. Wants raisins in their cereal. Rice Krispies and Cocoa Krispies, all right? Rice Krispies, if you throw some cinnamon in there, bro, those are god tier. But we're not gonna go off of that. We're gonna go off just the regular cereal. So Rice Krispies is in a solid A tier. Cocoa Krispies, all right? These are in the exact same tier as them, but they're better, all right? They're like, they're better than most of the cereals in A tier, but they're just not at that godly level. This right here is probably the most disappointing cereal I've ever had in my life. Sour Patch Kid cereal with milk. Why the fuck would you do that? Coming from someone who is a Sour Patch Kid fanatic, if I had to pick one candy to keep in my entire life, it would be Sour Patch Kids. When I saw this cereal, I was like, give it to me. I want it all. Put it all in my mouth. Put it all over me. I want this. I want this in my mouth. What did you say?
Explain that, Graham. We're gonna do a deep.
Boy, I was so wrong. This is one of the most disgusting cereals I've ever eaten in my entire fucking life. It's absolutely god awful. Special K, and it's fucking god awful. Again, not meant to be healthy. Cereal's not meant to be healthy. Same with the Special K brown sugar. That goes in god awful. Why would you do that? Next up is Frosted Mini Wheat Strawberry. And you guys know my thoughts and feelings on fruit flavored cereal. They pretty much just took Frosted Mini Wheats and just took a shit on them. It's just going in god awful. Tricks. And guess what? This cereal should not be meant for kids. It should be sticking to yogurt only. It is absolutely disgusting. It is not worse than Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles or the Sour Patch Kids, but it is still gross. Next up is Waffle Crisps. I've only had this once in my life, and they were all right. They weren't that bad, but they weren't that good. So just for that, that's gonna get a solid B tier. Next up is Wheaties. This is probably the most plain fucking cereal you could ever eat in your entire life. I would never go out of my way to eat these at all. But if I had to, and I was like fucking starving, I would eat these, but you would never really catch me dead eating the fucking Wheaties. Now here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Saved the best for last. Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs, motherfucker.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Reese's fucking Puffs are the greatest cereal to ever grace this goddamn earth. Fucking commercials, the promotion for this shit. Oh my gosh, and then the taste. Oh, I'm just thinking about it. I'm fucking horny thinking about Reese's Puffs right now. Of the rest, they are the best fucking cereal to ever be in my mouth. Best thing to ever be in my mouth. That sounds really bad. Hold up. Even fucking Travis Scott thinks that they're the best cereal. Do you see this? Travis Scott is praising fucking Reese's Puffs. If Travis Scott likes Reese's Puffs, you know they're fucking good, man. The only one that even comes close is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Ha, Travis. Let's go, let's go. Gun Shinobi from the unknown. Said I gotta show that I'm with it. I got gusto, not tell false. I kill them, we all cut throats. Had to put the work in, show them what the work is. Came up from the bottom, now I'm up though, ayy. Stuck up at the trenches, now I'm on my lit shit. Give me serious one punch, hold on. What the fuck, ayy? Pass up the race, gotta show them I'm playing when I ain't bought the stakes.